What up? This is Tom from Suburban Helltapes here for Utopian Voids. I'm hanging out tonight with Tartarians. You guys want to introduce yourselves, tell us your names, tell us where you're from?
Yeah, I'm Chris.
Jordan from Glendora, California.
I live in Eastvale.
Let me ask you this question. Is the country called Tartaria or Tartaria?
Technically, a Tartar would be anyone that basically like didn't toe the line throughout history. Like Mongols are considered Tartarians. Like different like outer banks that like weren't a part of like main spaces were considered Tartars or Tartarians.
Oh, okay. What is there a relationship with tartar sauce?
I actually said that that should be part of our merch, that we should make our own tartar sauce.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, dude.
I think you would be the first band to do that.
Right. Probably guaranteed. And it would have to be pretty nice too, you know?
Oh, that's a great idea, man.
Got the dill in there. Like, oh, man.
You could have like little sauce packets and like throw them out. Like,
oh, that'd be a good
idea.
Yeah. Like, ow, what did I just get? Yeah.
All right, this is my big question. Can you tell me about Tartaria and the mud floods? Because
oh, man.
I was starting to do a little research on that, and
Right.
that was like a huge rabbit hole I couldn't even begin to go down.
It's too big of a rabbit hole, man. Yeah, I mean, I'm fascinated with, different forms of history. I like Pegasuses and Pegasi, unicorns and shit like that, dragons, and, it's kind of all in that realm.
Cryptozoology?
Cryptozoology, yeah.
So is that like
fantasy?
Is that like crypto history or like crypto
It's the history of crypto.
That the crypto was invented in Tartaria?
Yeah, exactly.
That's why it was destroyed?
Yeah. This whole bear.
I thought of the name. For me, it's more tongue-in-cheek, like haha, because he's more on that shit than me, but he liked it, so we just fucking ran with it. So
I thought I was like relatively well versed in conspiracies and the like, and I had never heard of.
I wouldn't have known about it without him. So
I mean, it's just a fascinating one.
Were you doing a solo project before, Chris? Or?
Yeah, I was. Like a lot of these songs, they were a solo thing that I've been doing for like the past 10, 20 years, and after COVID, kind of had to bring it out, and got this guy to help me, and then he totally transformed all of them, and that's what we have now.
How would you guys describe like your sound?
Walker, Texas Ranger soundtrack. No, yeah, I don't know. We, whatever, psychedelic, dark, fun. I mean, we don't want to pigeonhole ourselves genre-wise, so we just make whatever we want and ensure that it's trippy enough to go with the other trippy shit that we have.
it's hard to. I don't know what to call our sound because I don't know. It sounds kind of douchey maybe, but like it's kind of some kind of alternative rock, but I don't know, psychedelic-y, progressive-y, I don't know. But we're making songs with a pretty different sound than what we have up right now. So
yeah, we're trying to show what else we can do, kind of thing.
The music that I've heard from you guys so far, and when I saw you guys live at I Wish You Were Here last year, I get like a space vibe.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's all astrological. It's really just like accessing the blueprints of the universe, That's what makes up everything. So there's all that trippy math.
We want to have an element of trippiness, but also it's kind of poppy at the same time in some ways.
Yeah, like keep a good melody. Like it's able to be appreciated by different types of people, right? So it's like I love me some Shania Twain, and I'll get down on some MC5 and like run some MF Doom, like just pull everything, like, and be able to express that. Like the Beatles always said, appeal to the smartest person in the room and the dumbest person in the room, which is kind of wild to say, but that's the Beatles that said that.
Yeah, can't take credit for that one.
Yeah. We got to edit that one out, dude. We're going to get sued by Paul McCartney right now.
Oh, God. What inspired you to write Shit Goes On? Like, what was the shit that happens?
I kind of had it before that. It was basically just like you should care about your life. You should, take it serious. Make your dreams come true kind of thing. But then we kind of changed the lyrics a little bit after our friend committed suicide during COVID. So that's the guy actually on the cover on the Spotify.
Oh, really?
Mike Harms, the homie Mike Harms.
Shout out Mike Harms.
Shout out Mike. Yeah, man, it's a good song. It's a great song. It's got a good message too, so.
Thank you, man.
Respect that. So now you guys have put out a few songs so far. Like, what are your plans for like putting out, like, do you have plans to put out EP or album, or what's the plans?
Yeah, we're gonna do an EP. We have 2 songs that are gonna come out right now in the next 2 weeks, and then after that, we're gonna start putting together an EP.
I have another lore question too. What's the deal with the 2 pillars?
It's more like an occult reference.
Okay.
You know, yeah, it's Freemason kind of stuff. It's severity, mercy. It's the 2 sides of the brain. It's duality, really. It's just a symbol of duality. It's funny you mentioned this actually. So we're trying to get these things made up by the next show, but we're gonna have like those little like bubble gum, like you get the toy like out of the 25-cent thing, and we actually I already ordered some. They're little tiny pillars.
Oh,
so
sick.
inside that little thing, you could buy the 2 pillars. You know.
Yeah, because
Have the toy.
that picture is so cool that you guys use, like for the I think it's your profile pic on Instagram.
That's my friend Dan's house, and I was there one night, and I was leaving, and I was on mushrooms. Was taking an Uber home, and then he just had 2 pillars just sitting there on the side of his driveway. I was like, what the fuck? So I lied down on the driveway, and I just like took the pic, and Venus just happened to be up in the sky right there, and just fucking weird to have 2 pillars in your driveway like that. But
He was on mushrooms. Those pillars didn't even exist.
You guys being the 2 members of the band, did you guys have like plans to add more members or expand it? Are you gonna keep it as a 2-piece, or like what's the plans with that?
We have gone actually through a bunch of members. It was a full band at one point, and then just stuff didn't work out. I mean, we were crafting these songs, but it's pretty much just he and I that do all the crafting and everything, and everybody else was kind of, just going in a different direction. So we figured it would be easier to simplify and structure the things the way we want it if it's just us, and then we can add on after that. Clean the room before we put in new furniture.
Oh, that's a good way to put it. I was gonna say you've distilled it down to the pure essence of what you're going
it's
for.
all alchemical.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Getting some more occult going
Dang,
here.
dude, it's crazy.
Man,
That's your
they're gonna
guy.
take this one down. We know too much.
Yeah, dude. Exactly.
for the record, though, the bass parts on our tracks on Spotify, Joey Chrissy, those are his bass parts.
Good shout out, Joey Chrissy. Still a floating bass player once we accumulate things. But yeah, he's an amazing bassist. That super crunchy bass that comes in on 2 pillars would be nothing without Joey.
Any underrated food spots you guys want to shout out from where you're at?
This one right here, Una Treotto.
Okay, I haven't been there yet.
Really dank Italian food, yeah. Super good.
I'd have to say off of Euclid in Upland, right before you get to the 10, Los Magallas, Taqueria. Incredible chorizo.
What about record stores? Any record stores you guys want to shout out?
R.I.P. to the spot right here.
Can we talk about that?
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. That's a big one for me personally.
Yeah, Claremont lost a lot of points when Rhino left.
What's
And
the
Video
deal?
Paradiso, shout out to Video Paradiso.
Yeah.
That was a beautiful time.
The restaurant that came in is good, but like, fuck that shit. Want Rhino.
Bring Rhino back. It doesn't belong in Montclair.
It feels so weird going in there now. Like it looks completely different. Like the inside, it's almost unrecognizable.
I'm resistant to go in because of that. Like,
Pretty good though.
It is actually pretty good.
I'll get takeout.
I'll say go for happy hour.
Oh, there you
for
go.
happy hour.
Fair.
Yeah, Rhino Montclair is still cool though. I mean, I
No,
wish
yeah.
it was closer to me.
I'm in there all the time.
It's still around.
At least it's still around. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. They're definitely a staple of the community here in the IE. Much appreciated, Rhino.
For sure.
Anything else you guys want to shout out or talk about while we're here?
We're gonna play on the 8th of February at Wish You Were Here. You guys are putting that shit on.
Yahweh.
And
Utopian Voids, blasting it out. Gonna be utopian year.
Let's hope so. We need it.
We're gonna ensure that it happens. I got a question for you.
Okay.
So what kind of snacks do you expect to have the future bands bring you? Like what kind of snacks do you like so they can kind of get thinking about it?
Okay, so some of my favorite chips, I like what you can get at Asian marketplace, such as 99 Ranch or like the Japanese markets in Little Tokyo. I'm a big shrimp chip guy. I feel like if you just give me shrimp chips, I'll be happy.
Shrimp
It's a tongue twister.
trip Fantasia.
All right, this has been Tom for Utopian Voids out here with Tartarians. Did I say it right that time?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And thanks for listening. Thanks for watching.
Thanks,
Back
guys.
to you.
Thanks for watching.